Good morning, Believe Nation. Today's message is don't lose sight of what matters. Over to you, Lindsey Stirling.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso, keep me going.
I wish, so when I first started, I wish I had realized that people were the most important thing to me, because there was a time, I'm such a hard worker, and when your passion is what you do for a living, it's very hard to not become a workaholic. And there was a time when I just almost lost sight of everything that was most important to me, because I was working so hard and I was pushing so hard for these dreams and these goals and everything I wanted in life, and my life started to look very gray and colorless, and I realized I had lost a lot of depth because I wasn't making time for those most important things, which are my family, the people in my life, or someone that maybe needed me at a time, but I was too busy to even notice. And those are the things that you can't fulfill your full passion, whether it's through music or art or dance, if you've lost sight of the things that make you a real person. And I had to refine myself almost, wow, what is it that makes me me? And once I refound that, it's like everything else came together again. I was able to write again. I was able to create. But without those things, then you lose sight of everything.
My quick take on this is people are always striving to be balanced, right? You want to have a balanced life. You got to balance your work. You got to balance your life. You got to balance all the things that you need to have in your life. And the thing is, as soon as you set your schedule, your ideal schedule, you have to realize that balance is only for a certain moment in time, and that your life will change, your needs will change, your circumstances will change, and so your life has to change to accommodate it, right? How much time you spend on your business, you may be able to spend a ton of time now because you don't have kids, and you're not married, you don't have other commitments. And maybe if you spent that much time when you were older, that would be a problem for you because you want to spend more time in other places. You need to have a constant self-audit on your schedule. For me, I usually look at it every quarter, every couple months. I'll be looking at it and saying, where does my life feel a little bit out of balance? Taking over Toronto Dance Salsa, my life started to get out of balance. There's too much work. I didn't have a spot in my schedule to fit it in, so I had to clear up Mondays so I can focus on TDS stuff on Mondays and some of the evenings to meet with the instructors and talk about their growth. And then my life came back into balance. And when new opportunities come your way, or something happens in your personal life or in your business that forces you to go in a different direction, you need to do another self-audit to think about, okay, how do I make this fit? And schedule in the personal stuff too. Because too often, you only schedule in the business stuff, and then that bleeds into your personal life. And that has an impact on all the relationships with your parents, with your wife or husband, with your kids, your friends, all the important people in your life. And so I would encourage you to do a constant self-audit at least once a quarter. Look at how are you spending your time? Does it make sense? Does something feel out of whack? Are you stressed out that you're not getting things done? Are you stressed out you're not spending enough time with that person? And when you feel that way, adjust your schedule so you are in balance again. There's no one perfect schedule for anybody. There's only the perfect schedule for you today. And anytime something again feels out of whack, you got to make some adjustments. So the question today is, I'm curious, what do you do to stay balanced and make sure you're spending time on the right things? Leave it in the comments below. I'm going to join the discussion. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Continue to believe, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning for another shot of Espresso.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso, keep me going.